on 17 now, after 6 o'clock, and over the course of the past couple of weeks, we've been well hanging with people that we've caught up with over the past year. People who've sort of wafted in and out of our lives. One of those is Claire Phillips, who's become almost an integral part of what we do here at Hard Breakfast. Accomplished performer, songwriter, GBV activist. I mean, she wears very, very many hats, and we've got her not only on the radio, but we've got her on the social media. I see her sitting there with a cup of coffee. What else was going on there, Claire? Morning.
No. We don't drink coffee here. We drink tea, no?
Oh, was it tea? All right. Oh, of course,
Tea,
yes.
darling.
You're a person of consequence. My apologies. How dare I? How very dare I?
Apology accepted. Also,
Nice.
I got one more hat that I'm wearing. I was also started acting recently.
Okay.
So I was in the show called Skimmer Dance, and the
Alright.
character that I play is, hey, you must go watch it to believe it.
Okay. All right. I mean, what did they cast you as?
What do you think they got me as? They
You must
cast
remember,
me as-
there's a gangster sicker, no?
You must believe. I'm the enforcer.
No, I like the sound of it. Listen, couple of things, Claire. I mean, let's start on a positive note. We a bit earlier reached out to you. We had this harebrained idea of doing a thing called middle billing, and it was quiet. The people loved it, and we need with music there. We need
Welcome to this evening's episode of Middle Billing.
yeah.
I made
And
that.
we needed somebody to write a theme song for us, and
The
I mean,
final episode of season 1. We
as it does, you know, there with Tafuma's voice in the background and so on, and I mean, you jumped into the fray immediately. So let's start out by saying thank you for being part of that project with us. That was awesome.
Thank you for having me. It was really cool to be able to write for other things other than myself. You know, it was nice. It was a challenge to see if I could do it. And I think I understood the assignment.
Yeah. No, completely. And what an assignment it was. We're hoping to bounce back with more middle billing in 2022. It's a little bit difficult getting sort of or moving in and out of people's homes and safety and
Yeah.
masks.
Yeah.
So we kind of figured we'd park it for now, but hopefully 2022 sees the return. So that's the one big thing. I mean, something else we've spoken with you about, and not just this year, but over the years, is gender-based violence. You yourself have spoken about your horrid and painful and traumatic journey as somebody who's lived to tell the tale of gender-based violence, but you've also been instrumental in helping others.
I think with the journey that I've been through, you know, it is only obvious, I think, that I find myself in this position, in a position where I want to help people to tell their stories, because that is the first part of healing, is to communicate what happened to you. Because thinking it is one thing, you know what I mean? Living it is one thing. Having the words come through your mouth, that's another thing. So
And
I hope that with me speaking my truth, I could inspire a lot of women and men too to open up and speak their truth so that the healing can begin, you know?
And I think we had this conversation last year. We've just concluded the 16 days of activism campaign for no violence against women and children. I don't know if it's me, but it just seemed to be way more of a low key affair this year. I mean, how did it resonate with you?
I think with everything, I mean, COVID is such a big pandemic in the world that it kind of overshadowed
Yeah.
everything else. I mean, it was mental health awareness. We went through Women's Day, and now GBV 16 Days of Activism, which there was for me no real highlight on that. And, you know, last year, on the 15th of December, I recorded a live show at a friend of mine's house in Llandudno. And we released it on the 15th. And I think that, or my hope with releasing the concert, I made it free as well, is that we can just bring a little bit of awareness, you know? I think it's important for artists to use their platforms not only for self-gratification, and to further their careers, but also to help. A lot of us, we move out of the ghettos and we forget where we came from. You know, I'd like to ask people to look back and reach out, bring them with you, bring people with you forward. You know, the ones that want to work hard, the ones that have good work ethic, the one that has heart, the one that has love. You know,
Mhm.
bring these people with you. I look at someone like Lucinda Evans, who her work is, oh my goodness, she's such an amazing person. And she still resides in Lavender Hill and she helps wherever she can. I mean, if you just chill at a house, the amount of knocks on the door that come through there is like, yo, it's actually unbelievable, a little bit overwhelming as well.
Mm. And then let's end on a slightly better note. 2022. What are the plans? I mean, I know you've been really busy in 2021. I mean, hopefully the world becomes a completely normal place. Gigs will pick up in the way that they were in 2019, sort of heading into 2020. But I mean, I'm sure you're chomping at the bit to get there and just ply your trade, man.
Yeah, Aiden, you have no idea. So all these memories on Facebook keeps coming up, right? And I could see like in 2019 how busy I was this time of the year. And the way things are now, I did a gig, I did my own show, I think 2 weeks ago. And the way things are now, I mean, I don't want to place anybody in danger. To have a gathering right now, I think would be a little bit irresponsible.
Hmm.
Um, so I just want to keep people safe, and the safest way I know how to do that, with still getting the music and still getting the message through there, is by releasing this concert that you can find on YouTube. You can find it on my social media. So please do watch it and donate to a very, very worthy cause.
All right. Well, Claire Phillips, you and yours have an absolutely awesome Christmas. We're going to play one of your Christmas songs in just a moment. But you and the family have an absolutely blessed Christmas, and I hope that 2020 lives up to all the promise that I know you and I are both hoping for.
Yeah, one last thing to all the Claire Phillips diehard supporters. I have
Yes.
something coming for you in
Hey, yo.
2022.
Hey, yo, hey, yo.
I'm busy in the mixing and mastering process of my third album, which is hopefully to be released by March next year. We will be opening pre-sold orders very, very soon. This album is amazing,
Would you
even
say,
if I
quiet,
do say
quiet.
so myself.
Is it clear? I love it. I love your spirit. I love your love for life. You keep on doing you and just be brilliant. All right.
Thanks so much, man. And you too, you and the guys, everybody in studio, have a great festive season.
Okay, there we go. That's a good